you have problems manifesting your SB, these 7 steps will help you. Why am I so certain about that? Because these 7 steps, easy steps, help this man manifest back his wife who desperately wanted to divorce him. On top of that, his Freddy was utter shit. His wife was going around town telling everyone how they were over and that she was about to get rid of him and move on. And as if that's not enough, his friends also kept talking about how these two were not getting back together. And still, with these 7 steps, he got her back in no time. A little disclaimer here. Someone commented this on one of my videos. And it's totally valid, and I want to stress that I share the same opinion. Before you apply these steps, I want you to make sure that you have your self-concept in check and no backstory of finding yourself in undesirable situations regarding relationships, like sudden breakups out of nowhere or patterns that keep repeating, like getting cheated on. If you don't have these, go straight to these 7 steps. If you do have these repeating patterns, I want you to do 30 days of pure self-concept work before applying these steps. So let's get started. The first couple of weeks, our guy was in absolute shock how something as horrendous as that happened to him. He wanted to deny that he was the one who manifested this into his life. But as Neville says, the only way to change is to take responsibility for all of your creations. And guess what? He had to realize and accept that for months on end, his dominant thoughts and therefore his dominant assumptions were utter shit. He entertained thoughts about problems or played out arguments in his head, old arguments in his head. And most importantly, what I think happened while he actively thought these bad thoughts, he felt them real. He reacted to them emotionally. So what he was repeating in secret came true in real life. This is super important stuff. The separation he was experiencing was his doing. Your situation is your doing. Now, I want you to think about what you actively and repeatedly tell yourself in secret. And I want you to be real honest to yourself about how much and how often you react to that. This isn't about feeling bad or blaming ourselves. It's about accepting what we've made and choosing to do better. The way he talked to himself inside of his head changed how people acted around him. But as long as he kept seeing himself as a victim, he couldn't change. He couldn't change anything. The same goes for me, for you, for everyone. Why? Because victims are powerless. They don't make things happen. Things happen to them. You're not a victim. You are a powerful creator, and I want you to remember that and never forget that every time you manifest. Now, on to the second step, which is all about your emotions. Your emotions are hands down one of the most, if not the most powerful tool you were born with, a gift from God. As Neville Goddard beautifully puts it in Feeling as a Secret, sensation precedes manifestation and is the foundation upon which all manifestation rests. Be careful of your moods and feelings, for there is an unbroken connection between your feelings and your visible world. Your body is an emotional filter and bears the unmistakable marks of your prevalent emotions. You can have doubtful and negative thoughts all day long, but as long as you don't actively focus on them to the point where you start to feel them, they can't hurt you. And the best part is, if you stop these bad thoughts by not feeling them, they will get lesser and lesser until they completely disappear. Our guy understood this, and he masterfully explained how his subconscious brought up limiting beliefs about how unlovable he is every time he visualized how lovable he is, what an amazing marriage he has. And he explains that the subconscious did this in order to show him what caused his current shitty reality, which is beautifully put. What do we learn from that? So every time limiting beliefs pop up, your job is to let them be. Just say, that is what caused my current bad Freddy. Don't feel them, stop them. They are nothing without your emotions. Step numero 3. To get his wife back, our guy affirmed, visualized, daydreamed, and scripted. But the one technique he swears by is Neville Goddard's SATS technique, because the SATS technique, short for state akin to sleep, is truly remarkable in its ability to impress the subconscious mind. It's this very special time between wakefulness and sleep where your brain is super open to suggestions because your logical brain is taking a break while your subconscious takes over completely. The technique itself is very easy. When you're drifting off to sleep, loop a vivid but short scene, include colors, smells, sensations. That implies that your wish has already been fulfilled. And feel this scene with your 5 senses and hold this sensation until you fall asleep. 6 to 10 hours where your logical brain isn't getting in the way. This gives your subconscious plenty of time to soak up your wishes and make them real. Number 4, kill the old man. Disengage yourself from the whole vast belief that you formerly entertained and hold on in your imagination to the concept that you are the man that you want to be. For you will resurrect and make alive the state that began only as a concept. If you remain faithful to the concept, you will be led right into the fulfillment of that state. In the Bible, it is called rebirth. So, in a nutshell, everything that happens only happens because of your current self-concept. To kill the old man refers to shedding outdated beliefs and habits. Amazing, but how do we kill the old man? Well, step number 1, spot it. Notice the old beliefs and notice what you want to get rid of. Number 2, question these beliefs. Ask yourself if these beliefs are still making sense. Are they helping you? Are they hurting you? Number 3, switch them. Swap bad beliefs for new ones. Choose good beliefs, good thoughts. Number 4, practice it. Repeat these new beliefs, okay, until they become natural to you. It's like training a muscle. It's like training a dog. Be patient. Number 5, be patient. Change takes time. Be kind to yourself. It's okay. It may take a longer time than you want to, but you will get there if you persist. Okay? And number 6, celebrate every little win you have. Celebrate every positive automatic thought you get. Celebrate it. Be really proud of yourself. Step number 5, apply a strict mental diet. I am looking at y'all. I know you get straight up withdrawal symptoms when you don't check his Insta or your messages every 5 minutes. Your fingers tingle, cold sweat runs down your face, and then you give in to that little voice that tells you just one look. No, not this time, baby. You are going to discipline your mind like you're training a dog. You are the boss, and the rules are clear. The old man is dead. You murdered him. And you are living your dream reality in this very moment. Your SP is yours. And if something's yours, you don't check up on it every damn second because you know it's yours. Repeat after me. I know that everything I desire is mine right now. I am so grateful for being a master manifester that I manifest everything that I want instantly. So, how did our guy manage his strict diet? He took it really seriously, and he recommends everyone who wants to succeed the 7-day mental diet by Emmett Fox. What is the 7-day mental diet? Think only good and productive thoughts for 7 days straight, and you will break yourself free of the bad habit of thinking negatively about something. If you accidentally think about something negative, you must start over completely, skip a few days, and start your diet all over again. Do this until you successfully complete 7 straight days without negative thoughts. Step number 6, persistence. Even if weeks pass and you don't see any progress, because that is all that it means. It's there, you just don't see it. Doubt is okay, doubt is normal, especially if you haven't had any profound manifestation successes. As I always say, some days you might be in a good, hopeful mood, thinking, yes, this will work. And some days you might be just irritated and doubtful. But as long as you keep doing your techniques, and incorporate feeling with your 5 senses into it, you will succeed. Even if your belief comes and goes, the key to changing your reality is repetition and persistence. Your current reality was formed through these 2 things, and they will be changed for the better through these 2 things. Persistence and repetition are stronger than doubt could ever be. Step 7, revise. As a last step, our guy revised every scene that affected his relationship with his wife negatively. Let's say you have a scene about an argument that keeps coming up in your head. Lay down and visualize the scene how you would have wanted it to happen. Instead, loop the scene until this new scene feels like how it actually went. How did our guy's story end? Well, after about a month and a week, he contacted her because he felt inspired to, which is okay. This is perfectly fine. She said she didn't want him, which is okay. It doesn't faze him, which is amazing. This is the key. Because he knew they were already happily married, so he stopped texting and he didn't react. 2 days later, she hit him up with that "I miss you," and from there, everything else flowed. They're back together. They are living their best lives. And as a last advice, he says, do the work all day, every day, and you will get your SB. Your affirmations, art, visual thinking, believe in them. Your inner world is more important than the outer world. If you want more content like this, like and subscribe. I love you. Bye.